Hello, children. I hope that you all are fit and fine and are in a fresh mind for the second term. Today, we are going to learn verbs and simple tenses. Children, look at this picture. Here, the person is sleeping. In this picture, the boy is swimming. Here, the girl is eating. And here, the boy is singing. Children, all these are actions. So, all the actions that we do throughout the day are called action words like sitting, playing, walking, running, writing, etc. The words that name actions are called verbs. So, verbs are called action words. Children, verbs tell us what a person, an animal, or a thing does or did. A sentence always has a verb. Children, here are some examples. Radha is dancing. Nitin is writing. Alex and Reena are jumping. So, verbs tell us what a person, an animal, or a thing does or did. Most verbs are doing verbs. Children, verbs and tenses are related to each other. How? Let's see. Children, read these sentences. The dog wags the tail. Children, you all know that all the dogs wag their tail when they are happy and hungry. The dog wagged the tail. Here, the action is complete. The dog will wag the tail. Here, the action is yet to happen. So, children, in all these three sentences, the verbs are wags, wagged, will wag. Verbs change their forms according to the time when the action is done. The time when the action is done decides the tense of the verb. Tenses tell us the time when the actions take place, whether they happen regularly, have already happened, or are going to happen. So, in the first sentence, the dog wags the tail. Here, the action happens regularly. The dog wagged the tail. Here, the action has already happened. And in the last sentence, the dog will wag the tail. Here, the action is going to happen.
So children, let's learn about simple tenses in detail. Simple tenses are of three types. First is simple present tense. Simple present tense talks about actions that happen regularly in present. For example, Vani cleans the house every day. See children, here the verb is cleans and the action happens every day. Next is simple past tense. Here, simple past tense talks about actions that have been completed in the past. Means that action is already complete. For an example, Vani cleaned the house yesterday. See children, in the present tense we said she cleans the house every day. In the past tense it will be she cleaned the house yesterday. Okay. Now the third type is simple future tense. Simple future tense talks about actions that will happen in the future, means those actions which are going to happen. For example, Vani will clean the house tomorrow. So children, see with the tenses, it has been changed every day, yesterday and tomorrow. So cleans, cleaned, will clean. Let's see some more examples. Children, here you can see some more examples are there. First column is of simple present tense, second column is of simple past tense, and third column is for simple future tense. Now let's see how the word changes their form in different tenses. Draw in the simple present tense, past tense it will be drew, and in the future tense it will be will draw. Here Raj draws a joker very nicely. Raj drew a joker very nicely. Raj will draw a joker. So here draw, drew, will draw. Next word is spend, spent in the past tense, will spend in the future tense. Next word is lose, lost, and in the future tense it will be will lose. Teach, in the past tense it will be taught. In the future tense it will be will teach. Have, had, will have. We have a red color car in our home. We had a red color car in our home. We will have a red color car in this Diwali. Hit, hit, will hit. Children, few words remain the same in all the three tenses. The spelling doesn't change. Find, found, will find. Children, if you have observed that the verbs which are there in the present tense and the verbs which are there in the future tense, their spelling remains the same. Only the difference is in the future tense we add will before those words. Okay? Children, here few sentences are there. You have to identify the tenses. So, identify the tenses of the verbs in the given sentences. The boys washed their car yesterday. Children, in this sentence, you have to identify the tenses. Identify the tense of the underlined verb. So, here the verb is washed. And children, whenever the verbs changes, few verbs changes in the past tense, ed is been added to it. So the verb in the present tense is wash, in the past tense it is washed. Okay, and the one more clue which tells you the action has been completed is yesterday. The word yesterday tells us that the action is already completed. So it is simple past tense. Shilpa plays the guitar. Now children, here plays is the verb. Yes, Shilpa plays the guitar. That means she plays it every day, right? So it's a regular action. So it will be simple present tense. So Shilpa plays the guitar is a simple present tense. Raman will meet me tomorrow. Children, here just now we saw the table where the words were there in the present tense, past tense and future tense. And just now I explained you, whenever the words are there in simple future tense, simply we add will to the verb in the present tense. So here will and the word tomorrow tells us that the action is yet to happen. So will meet is a simple future tense. Next sentence is don't climb the tree, you will fall down. So here also the word will tells us that and the verb is in simple future tense. Okay, so washed is the word in a simple past tense, plays is a simple present tense, will meet is a simple future tense, will fall is a simple future tense. Now children, here we are going to see about transformation of tenses, means converting and changing one form of sentence into other form by changing their tenses. Now here you have to convert the tenses into past tense and future tense. That means the sentence will be in present tense. Let's see. The gardener waters the plants. Yes children, every gardener does this, right? The gardener waters the plants and it is a regular action. It happens always, regularly. So, waters is the present tense. The past tense of the word is watered and the future tense will be will water. So, how we are going to change this sentence into past tense and future tense? Let's see. The gardener watered the plants. Now, in place of waters, which is in the present tense, is been converted into past tense by changing the verb waters as watered. So, the gardener watered the plants. So, the sentence has become past tense now. The gardener will water the plants. So, when we want to convert the sentence into future tense, we just add will to the verb in the present tense. So the main verb is waters. So what we have done? The gardener will water the plants. I hope you have understood. Let's see the next example. Maya enjoys the camel ride. Children, here enjoys means she always enjoys it, right? So it's in a present tense. So children, if you can see in the bracket, I have written the three forms of the verb. That is enjoys in the present tense, enjoyed in the past tense, and will enjoy in the present tense. So children, now you are going to tell me that how you are going to convert this sentence, that is how you are going to transform this sentence into past tense. Yes, you are correct. In place of enjoys, it will be enjoyed. So the sentence will be Maya enjoyed the camel ride. Very good. Now in the next sentence you have to make it into future tense. So it's very easy. Already the word is there in front of you. But what you have to remember? That whenever you are converting the simple present tense into future tense, you just have to add will before the verb. So, Maya will enjoy the camel ride. I hope you have understood how to transform these sentences. Now children, when you have learned about the tenses, identifying the tenses and converting the tenses, let's have a check. Now here children, if you can read the heading, it is do as directed. Means some instructions are given to you and you have to follow those instructions and give the answer. So the first question is fill in the blanks with the past tense of the verbs given in the bracket. Means what you have to done? What you have to do? In the bracket few words are given which are in the present tense. You have to convert that word into past tense. Now the first sentence is they dash a car but they have dashed it. Now you have to convert have into past tense. So in the tabular form, I think you saw this word. It was have, had. Had is the past tense of have and sold is the past tense of sell. So let's see what will be our answer. Yes, they had a car but they sold it. Now let's move towards the next example. The next example is Vani dash crackers yesterday and the word given here is burst. Children, what will be the past tense of burst? Bursted? Are you sure? No. The past tense of it is Vani burst crackers yesterday. Yes children, I told you that few words never change their forms in any tenses. So burst is one of them. So like hit, hit, hit. All the three verbs are same. The spelling of all the three verbs are same. There are few more examples like cut, put. All these words never change their forms, never change their spellings in any of the tenses. The same way the word burst remain the same in all the three tenses. But children, I hope you have not done the mistake as Vani did. And in Diwali, you have not burst crackers. Isn't it? Very good, children. Now let's move towards the next.
Children, here the instruction given to you is fill in the blanks with the future tense of the verbs given. My uncle dashed me at the airport. Here, the verb given in the bracket is received. Children, you know it very well that in the future tense we simply write will before the verb. So our answer will be my uncle will receive me at the airport. The third one, rewrite the sentence in the present tense. My brother will score good marks in science. Here, with the verb score, will is written. That means the sentence is in future tense, right? So, we are going to convert it into present tense. My brother scores good marks in science. Children, I hope that you have understood tenses and the transformation of tenses too. So, watch this video again and take care. Bye.